Hello, Chris Garcia here, February 22nd, 2015, year of our Lord Jesus Christ. Coming for you today, another health issue, okay? See this here? I have a little skin tag, alright? Dr. Glidden mentioned that if you use colloidal silver, which I have, and you get some selenium, which I just finished my bottle, but I have it here, and you mix it together, which I done. I actually froze it. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I did that because I don't want to throw it away. And you're supposed to use it, and it takes up to about 6 weeks, and that sucker's supposed to fall right off. It's really small, and it's getting close to falling off already, so that's pretty cool. I've been using it though, and well, I just want to let you know that I'm actually trying this. I'm actually doing the stuff that he says to do, implementing it. Okay, this is the Sweeties for us fat bodies who want to lose weight, like myself. Tangy Tangerine and Beyond Osteo FX, which is almost done, and I should be getting my new one tomorrow. That's the Healthy Start Pack with I added the Sweeties and I added selenium, which I should also be getting tomorrow. I just want to let you know that I'm doing this stuff so that you guys can monitor me and you can see how I'm doing and see if it's something you want to do. But I'm going to add a video to this of Dr. Glidden talking about athletes. This is real important because I have friends who are beasts. You know, they work out a lot, and he's going to explain it further. But this is something that made sense to me, because if you've seen my videos through the last couple of years, you'll see me lose and gain weight, right? I'll drop 40 pounds and I'll gain back 30. Like right now, the last I had dropped over 40, about 45, close to 50, and I gained back about 30. So I'm back to, all right, now I want to lose it and keep it off forever to just be healthy, you know. I haven't even been working out. Right now I'm just minerals and trying to eat right, get away from the 10 bad foods and whatnot. You want to know about the 10 bad foods? You got to contact me and I'll get you that info. Okay, athletes, people who are athletic, people who work out, people who maybe just go for walks, people who do stuff and they're not complete couch potatoes, die younger. Jerome Kersey just died the other day, former NBA player. He played like 1 year with the Lakers, but I was watching the Laker game and it came up. They're having a memorial thing for Jerome Kersey, who died. Those of you who watch basketball know who he is. Well, I mean, he was a beast on the basketball court, but he died like at 52, right around 52, 53 years old. He just passed away. And this is very common with athletes. And the main reason for that is because when you're athletic and you're doing activities that require a lot of, you know, just you sweat. You're sweating a lot. You're using up. What you're doing is using up the nutrients your body has from whatever food you're eating, which the food you eat don't give you the proper nutrients that you actually need. So not only are you not getting enough nutrients, but then your body's soaking up all these nutrients that maybe is using for the brain or using for the heart or using for all those other parts of the body that it needs it for, and you're already not getting a sufficient amount, and then you're going and you're using up stuff beyond what your body already needs that you're not getting yet. So that's why these guys end up dying sooner. Now the couch potato will go and live longer. Why? Because they're not using up that nutrients. You know what I mean? It's I think he gives an example of a car and fuel, right? If you're driving a car and you step on the gas and you're flying, you're going to use the gas up a lot faster, right? Because you're flying. But if you drive slow, it tends to last a lot longer. I used to drive big trucks. So if you're in a big rig and you're letting that sucker idle, it can idle for a long time on a full tank of gas. But if you drive it, it's going to waste even quicker, right? So that's kind of the same thing as your body. Your body gets the fuel, and if you're not doing nothing with the fuel and you're just idling, you're fine. But as soon as you step on the gas, you're going to burn through that fuel a lot faster. And that's why you see these guys who are athletic specimens dying at such young ages. And that's why you need the proper nutrients, which we don't get from the food because of the soil. And there's videos on that. I'm not going to get into all that. But this type of stuff, Tangy Tangerine, it comes with, when you get this, you could read all the stuff it comes with. It's an obscene amount of minerals that it comes with. Same thing here with the Beyond Osteo FX. This comes in liquid form too, which is, I'm going to be trying that out next. All this stuff has nutrients. That's what it's all about. Minerals, nutrients, all these vitamins and whatnot. Watch Dr. Glidden. He's going to explain the deal with the athletes in depth, and so you could better understand. But if you're an athlete or you do any kind of working out whatsoever, what are you replenishing your body with? Gatorade, protein, creatine, all this other stuff. You need is the proper nutrients. And I actually bought for my oldest son, because he plays sports, I got him, it's called Rebound, a Rebound drink. I have him drink it during his game, and then after his game's over, I have him drink one. So that's to replenish his nutrients. And you've seen a lot more kids are starting to die out on the, especially on football, on the football field and stuff, from exhaustion. Their body's out of nutrients, and they overheat and die. They get heat strokes, and they're not having enough salt. So I mean, there's so much we need to know when it comes to nutrients that we don't get from our doctors. It's the same thing. You go to school all your life and they don't teach you about finances, and then you get out and you got to learn on your own by experience, right? Same thing when it comes to our health. No one really teaches us the truth on health. You get out and you learn from a doctor who has never taught properly on nutrients. So you get screwed either way. So it's important to understand this stuff from someone who their profession is nutrients, which is where I get all my help from someone who's a professional. So watch this. The professional is Dr. Glidden. You're going to see him right now. Okay? God bless. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you want to know more about this, message me here on YouTube with your contact info. If you're on Facebook, you can follow me, Christopher Garcia, Marine veteran. To find me, I'm in my Marine Corps uniform. I'm with my little brother. He's a teenager at the time, young teenager. And I have no facial hair. I'm a lot thinner in that picture than I am here, and I have my Marine Corps uniform on. So you can find me there, add me, send me a direct message, and we'll talk about it. Or you could give me your info here if you choose to, preferably maybe an email, and then we'll exchange numbers through the email. Okay? So you guys take care. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.
Doctor, your colleague, Dr. Wallach, both of you talk about a topic that I thought was interesting, that athletes or people that do a lot of physical labor and sweat a lot live shorter than your typical couch potato. Can you explain that?
Yeah, it's crazy. We need to make a distinction here. There's never been a professional athlete that's lived to be over 100 years old. And quite frankly, when you look at professional athletes who've retired, I mean, they don't look that good, right? And you're looking at these guys, and they look much older than they are mostly. This is because, again, it's not rocket science. If we go back to the metaphor of the full tank, right? If this is how much nutrition the human body needs to stay healthy, this is how much we get from our food, more or less. And then when we exercise, our metabolic rate increases, and we sweat. Mm-hmm. So when you exercise, just like stepping on the gas in your car, you burn through the oil and the gas and everything that much faster. So here's how much we need, here's how much we get from our food. And then when we exercise, we burn through our reserves quicker. And then something breaks. That's why that kid a couple of months ago, that high school basketball player, died of a cardiomyopathy heart attack. Cardiomyopathy heart attacks, which is your heart enlarges and then basically bursts, right? There's only one thing that causes that. It's not enough selenium. Element selenium. Again, selenium, just like with breast cancer prevention. If that kid's doctor should be thrown in jail. It's his doctor's fault that kid, if that kid was my patient, he'd still be alive. Because cardiomyopathy heart attacks are not genetic. They are not caused by a voodoo curse. It's because your body, in his case, ran out of selenium, and then the heart burst. Why? Because it didn't have enough selenium, period. This is why we have a big healthcare crisis in the United States, because the people that are driving the bus of healthcare in the United States are trained in drugs and surgery only. And for 100 years, the MDs have gone out of their way to kick the naturopaths, the homeopaths, the chiropractors, the osteopaths, the acupuncturists to the back of the bus. It's a travesty. of biblical proportions here. We do not have health freedom in this country. There is not a level playing field. There is no fair market of medicine in the United States. Medicine in the United States is profits-driven, it is not results-driven, and it is completely dominated and manipulated by MD-directed, allopathic, reductionistic, pharmaceutical-centrist medicine. And don't get me wrong, drugs and surgery will save your life when they're indicated. I can prescribe drugs as a naturopathic physician. In 20 years of clinical experience, I've needed to prescribe drugs less than 10 times.